Hello there, my name's Claire and you're watching Stitch Hem Sew. Thank you so much for joining me today for another video. Now today's video is kind of a post-Christmas catch-up, if you like, a little bit of a chat of what I've been up to in the last few weeks. I've got a little bit of a Christmas haul in terms of things that I got for Christmas that I thought I might share with you, and just some general chit chat, etc. So I really hope that you guys are all really well. I'm sorry I haven't been around very much over the month of December. A massive thank you to everybody that does watch my videos, everybody who likes and comments and subscribes. It genuinely means the world to me. I know that I'm not the most consistent of vloggers, so thank you so much, but I know that you guys will have had loads of other people to watch over the Christmas period and the period of December, because there was so much content out there from some amazing vloggers for Vlogmas and other people doing just general other videos as well. And I know that the lovely Cara from So Mad and Angela from Devon Threadtails in particular have put together kind of a playlist of various different people that you can watch. So if you are looking for any new vloggers out there, then please do head over to their channels. Also, if you know of any vloggers that you think I might like to watch, then please do pop them in the comments below. I genuinely love watching other vloggers. I really do watch quite a lot of YouTube, because I love to watch whilst I'm sewing, because it feels a bit like I'm sewing with a friend. So yeah, do drop those in the comments below. Yeah, as I say, a massive thank you for joining me today, and thank you for watching all my other videos, and I will crack on with what I've been up to. So yeah, not so consistent on YouTube, but I have been doing a lot of sewing, mainly presents through the month of December, and most of them, I know, terrible YouTuber, I have completely forgotten to take photos of, and obviously I've gifted them, so I can't show you. But it's been lots of pouches, lots of face wipes. I think I did take some photos of those. I used the pattern or the tutorial from the lovely Sam from Solex Sparkle with Sam's tutorial on YouTube, so I will link that all in the description box below. Obviously making a face wipe is really easy, but the pouch dimensions, she's obviously done all that for you, so you don't have to like make one, think, oh, that's not quite the size, I'll make another one, oh, still not quite the right size, oh, finally got there. It's all been done for you, so that's been great, and I made quite a lot of those. What else did I make? As I say, various pouches of different sizes and patterns and things. I made some garments. I made the hand warmers, but I think those were in November. Loads and loads of stuff. I just felt like I was sewing all the time. I did make a couple of garments. I made my husband a jumper. I don't have it to hand, or do I? I'll find it in a minute. I made this hoodie for my older son in this fabric that he's been eyeing up in my stash for a while. I've gone with my Old Faithful Waves and Wild hot chocolate pattern, and it's got the hood on the back. It's got the kangaroo pocket at the front, which is quite hard to see probably, but it is there. Although I didn't pattern match, it's just I just went for popping it on. I've gone with grey cuffs and ribbing to pick out the grey in the fox detail and grey on the hood, and he's really pleased with that one. I made some pyjamas for my younger son, just some shorty pyjamas in some gorgeous sort of farm related fabric. He gets quite hot in bed, so he doesn't mind wearing kind of a shorts and t-shirt to bed, because he does get quite warm. And so yeah, I've made him some pyjamas. I think I've got a photo of him wearing them, so I will pop that in here, and I will probably have blurred out his face or something, but you'll be able to see those. I also made myself a hoodie. Now this is the Lisa hoodie by Bobbins and Buttons, and I've done red cuffing and red bit on the bottom. I've also lined it with some Sherpa fleece in the hood, and also on the pocket, the kangaroo pocket at the front. It's super cozy. Unbelievably, this is my first ever Christmas jumper. Not just that I've sewn, that I've ever sewed. I don't know how I've got through my life without a very own Christmas jumper, but yes, I have. And so I've made one at last, and this is a gorgeous fleece fabric that was kindly gifted to me from UK Fabrics Online because I'm a brand ambassador for them. The theme was red for the month of December. I rather stretched the theme. They were very kind and let me, because obviously this is a bit more blue based than it is red. It has got red in it, but they kindly let me have a go with this fabric. I think I did reasonably good patting matching, not necessarily as in the pocket itself, but in terms of lining these up and along like the seam and stuff. It's all kind of lined up. What I hadn't really done very well was lining up. It's not so bad here actually on this side, although it does not so great at the top here, and then the top here I think is pretty good, but then the bottom bit there is not so. But I think it's only my eye or a sewist eye. It's really going to notice that. So yeah, and as I say, I did make a jumper for my husband as well, but I think it might be in the wash. But yes, that again was using the Waves and Wild hot coffee pattern, major sort of staple for him and my boys. That pattern, and always well received. So when it isn't broke, don't fix it. Anyway, let me get on with what I've got sewing wise for Christmas. So I've been really lucky, really grateful, feeling very blessed in terms of sort of sewing. Heart is full in terms of sort of sewing gifts. My friends and family and my work colleagues have been amazing, and my sewing buddies and things, so I thought I'd show you what I got. Now the first thing I think I got in terms of gifts this year was this gorgeous mug, and it is a sewing themed mug, and it's got Clare on, and this was my Secret Santa present from my friend at work. I know who it is now. I didn't obviously at the time, but I made an educated guess because it needed to be somebody that knew me pretty well and knew what I was into. So I think that's so thoughtful, isn't it, to get like a personalised gift. Talking about friends at work, I got this pouch. Now she hasn't made this herself, but it's got my name on it, and I think it's from like an Etsy seller or something, so somebody's obviously made that. I've also got from another friend at work some labels that say handmade by Clare Southgate, or handmade original by Clare Southgate, which I just think is gorgeous. That was so thoughtful, really lovely. And I also got from another colleague who I work really closely with. We're kind of counterparts at work, and she got me a voucher for First for Fabric, so I'm very much looking forward to spending that. I can't quite believe I haven't done yet, but it definitely will be imminent in the next few days. Whilst I'm looking in this pouch, I put loads of things in that kind of sewing related. I got this gorgeous little crocheted Father Christmas brooch from my sister for Christmas, which I love. Obviously this isn't sewing, but it's crafty themed, so I thought you guys would appreciate it. I love anything that's sort of handmade because I appreciate the work that's gone into it. I know that some people just don't get it, but when you're a crafter yourself, you understand the work that goes into things, don't you? Anyway, what else did I get? Now, we did a Secret Santa at the lovely sewing social that I went to a couple of weeks before Christmas, and my Secret Santa, wow, just amazing. I don't know who you are, so genuinely a Secret Santa, thank you so much. Your gift has just blown me away. It's really quite generous, or very generous should I say. It all came wrapped up in some fabric, so that in itself was a gift, wasn't it? This gorgeous fat quarter. It was tied up in some lovely ribbon, again like a gift, and it had a cute little label on that said Secret Santa, Merry Christmas, love it. And then in there was this gorgeous you put a light in, scent like burner thing, and with some scent stuff, which is gorgeous. I think there was 3 different ones. I've got 2 of them there, so that's lovely. And then this bag of goodies. Okay, so just so generous. I mean, I think the person spent well over the allotted amount. So I've got a lovely Christmas book with a homemade bookmark. I love making these ones myself. I think they're great. So thank you. Which actually coordinates with the inside of the bag. Gorgeous. Some brilliant fluffy socks. They've got like Highland cows on. Love them. Amazing. I have got amazing, a little lighter to go with my scented thing, and I've also got in here some little tea lights ready for that. I got some tea bags, you know, to be, there's some various different types of tea bags in there. Oh, I've got another wax melt, and I got an eye mask and face mask and a foot pack. Incredible. Real pamper kit this is. And I also got, this is the cutest thing, this little guy is like a little shrimp, little prawn. I love it. Little crocheted. Love it, love it, love it. So I mean, just so incredible. Thank you so much, whoever my secret Santa is. And it's got a lovely little little rosy cheeks label on there as well, and obviously this lovely gorgeous handmade bag to put everything in. So very lucky. Thank you so much. And then whilst I was at that same social, the lovely Claire, who is the sewing bear, got me a little, or gave me this little charm pin that has got a little sewing machine, an iron and a teapot on. Just gorgeous. So thank you so much, Claire. That is absolutely lovely. And then Anna, who is the owner of Pattern Pouch Nest, and she is, and I've forgotten the name of her other YouTube channel. I will post it all in the description box below. She also got me a present, which I haven't opened yet, and I thought I would open it with you guys. So I've also got a card, so I'll look at that first. I've got a gorgeous squirrel on the front, look. And it says, to Claire, wishing you the best Christmas and the best for the new year. And from Anna. So thank you, Anna. And then I've got this gorgeous little gift. So, what could be in it? It's very well wrapped. Oh. Oh, look, it's a little stocking. Oh, that's cute, isn't it? And it's got these gorgeous little robins all over it. Can you see that? I love robins. I really love robins. My grandma really loved robins, and whenever I see a robin, it reminds me of her, and I kind of think it's her looking down on me and watching me. So it always makes me think of her when I see them. So what have we got in the stocking? Oh, we've got some pins. That's very nice. You can never have enough pins, can you? Sorry, I sort of chuck everything over here when I'm doing YouTube channel, yeah, and my videos, and then I have to do this mass cleanup afterwards. I've got some hand sewing needles, lovely. I've got some buttons, never have enough of those, can you? Something else in here. There is something else in here. I can't quite get to it. Oh, some chocolate coins. That's really cute, isn't it? I don't actually do regular chocolate because I can't do dairy, but my youngest son will love those. Just checking. No, there's nothing else in there. Thank you, Anna. That is so generous. I love the cracker itself. See, that was tied up, and then it's got kind of hessian in the inside that kind of gives it a bit of volume. Just lovely, and I will definitely reuse that next year. It's a gift in itself, isn't it? So thank you, Anna. That's so gorgeous. Thank you very much. Now, what else have I got to tell you? I also got for Christmas the Catch All Caddy pattern. Sorry if the glare on there from my ring light. I'm having to use the ring light because it's so dark. I mean, it's mid-afternoon and it's really dark. So yeah, I got the Catch All Caddy from my sister and family, which was lovely. I also got from my auntie some Liberty fat quarters, and we've got sort of a reddy one, a sort of a lighter ditzy, pinky ditzy, a more bluey ditzy, and a pinky ditzy that has got parrots on too. Don't know if you can see that. So yeah, really chuffed with those. Really, really lovely. She also got me something else, but it's not sewing related, so I won't show it with you. Sorry, I'm looking away. I also got a make your own tie-dye kit, and I've never done any. Well, I have done tie-dye, but genuinely probably when I was in primary school. So I'll let you know how I get on with that. It might not be something I get to straight away, but yeah, if anyone's got any hints or tips, I mean, I'm sure it's got full instructions in there on how to do it, but if anyone's got any tie-dye tips, let me know. And what else did I get? Sorry, it's a lot, isn't it? I got a little iron from my husband and kids, and a little mat that goes on it, little travel iron, but obviously that's quite handy to having by my desk because I don't always want to set up the full ironing board, etc. So that's been really useful. The one and only time that it's acceptable to, as far as I'm concerned, to him to buy me like a household object is when it's related to sewing, or if I specifically have asked for it. Like the year that he tried to palm off giving me the dishwasher as a Christmas present or a birthday present was not acceptable. He knows it. We've had discussions. Right, what else have I got to tell you? I also was really, really lucky to win a couple of prizes through Instagram. One was for an Instagram challenge that I did. Sorry if you can hear my kids in the background. I've told them to be quiet, but you know, it never happens. This is why I normally film when they're out, or it's the evening and they're in bed, but you know. So I was really lucky to, as I say, to receive 2 prizes. One was for a challenge that I took part in, and one was just a competition on Instagram. Now, through the post came this great big huge parcel that I'd won from Make the Lakes and Prim. Now, they were running a competition, or an Instagram competition, and I'm very lucky to have won one of these. So I haven't tried it out yet, I have to say, because yeah, it was really busy in the lead up to Christmas. But yes, I'm really, really chuffed with that. And as I say, it's from this company called Make the Lakes. They do lots of like online sewing stuff, and also lots of in-person like classes and things, not just for sewing but other things as well. And then there was a whole load of different rivets and eyelets and washers and things as well. So that was just an amazing gift to win. Yeah, really quite amazing. So feeling very, very lucky. And then I was so lucky to win a gift from A Gift to November, which was run by the lovely Alison. Sorry, Alison, completely had a mind blank then. Alison from Sew Like Dotty and Adam from Adam Sews. And yeah, I was very lucky to win a £30 voucher from Fleuriteurs. And you may know that Fleur is taking... She's not called Fleur. She's called Kaylee. I always want to call her Fleur. I'm sure she gets that all the time. She is taking a little pause with her shop, but she is coming back at some point in the new year. She's just having a little bit of a break over the Christmas period. And so she was very lovely. She contacted me to say, here's your code to be able to use the voucher. You're welcome to use it by the 15th of December before I go on my break, or I will be back. It's up to you. So I couldn't not spend it. It wasn't because I was worried that she wouldn't be back. It's just, it was kind of burning a hole in my pocket. So I was looking and looking and looking and trying to decide what I wanted. And then I stumbled across the fact that she did was doing some Christmas gift boxes. And I never do like a subscription box thing because I'm always a little bit worried that I'll end up with something I don't want and I'll be kind of disappointed. But And also it's a reasonably good chunk of sort of the money that I would spend in a month, or if not most of the money that I would spend in a month on sewing type supplies. So I don't want to end up with something that I don't want, if you like. However, this time I thought, do you know what, this is money, if you like, I wasn't expecting. It's amazing. I'm gonna kind of go for it. So I went for one of her gift boxes, which arrived like this, which is just gorgeous. And it came with a little note that basically said, usually this is a handwritten note, but as I've had a few more orders, because she was doing an amazing like sale for the fact that she was going to be taking this break, she'd basically put in this gorgeous note. And then it came with a little planner sheet, which I also think is really lovely. And then obviously wrapped in this bow. It was obviously in like a plastic, you know, like a, I don't think it was in a plastic, I think it was in a paper envelope, jiffy bag, you know, recycled type scenario. And then it's got this lovely Christmas with, it says Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, love, Fleur et Ears, which is just lovely. And then all of this amazing things were inside. So I was delighted when I opened it. So inside I have got some hemline gold pins. Hopefully you saw those before I got them. 2 ticks. Hemline gold pins. Honestly, talk about butterfingers. I got some lovely clips. Now I use these all the time, clips, because I'm much more of a clipper than a pin person, particularly when I'm using knits and I'm putting them through the overlocker, because you will see one of these clips, you won't necessarily see a pin, and I'm really scared that I will run over a pin and ruin my overlocker. So I always use clips, plus I just think they're easier with knit fabrics. I got an Ethel and Joan, and it came on this card, but it's pinged off. It is a needle minder. Lovely. I've been looking at one of these and been very close to buying and hadn't quite got there, so delighted with that. A little gorgeous needle threader in the shape of a flower. Some thread, some Gutterman thread, cotton, actual cotton thread in a pinky colour, which is really lovely. And I presume that must be like a 200 reel. I've got some gorgeous Ethel and Joan buttons. They just fell off. Oh dear, I'm not doing very well, am I? And this little gorgeous sheet of fabric that has got, essentially they're like little labels. So I think if you use Bonder web with them, and then you could zigzag over, they'll make great little labels. So we've got kind of handmade for you, made by me, made with care, handmade with love, sewn for you. I think those are going to be really lovely. I really, really like those. And then the last thing in the box, chucking it down in that area again, is this gorgeous bit of viscose fabric. Now I think there's a metre here, and it is a William Morris, yeah, it says 100% visco on the side, William Morris print. Now those that are really up on their prints will know the name. Is it Strawberry? It's possibly Strawberry Thief. Is that why the birds look? I don't know. Anyway, it's a William Morris print. And it's gorgeous. So I've got a metre here. So any ideas for, it's not narrow, but it's not wide either. Yeah, anybody got ideas for what I can make with this? I'd be really grateful, because I'd like that not to sit in my stash for ages. So wowzers, I thought that was a great box for £30. So I would definitely be looking out for Fleur's boxes next year, because I think that was an absolute bargain. There's way over £30 worth of stuff in there. So feeling very, very lucky, very, very grateful, and sort of feeling the love, if you like, in terms sewing stuff. So thank you so much to everybody that has basically filled my heart with sewing love, whether that be the lovely people that have gifted me stuff or just you lovely people that continue to watch me, etc. So what else have I got to tell you in terms of plans moving ahead? I'm looking at my Make 9 that I did this year that's just coming to an end, and then my Make 9 for 2024, and what I'm planning on doing for that. I think I'm going to do it slightly differently, but I haven't quite mapped that out, so I definitely will be bringing a video out for that, so do watch out for that one. I'd also really kind of like to get my sewing space a little bit more under control. Now it probably doesn't look too bad for you because you're just seeing this angle here, and that's basically my sewing space here. I've got my computer here where I work, and then and that's pushed just slightly as much to one side as possible, because let's face it, I'd much rather be sewing than I would be working. And then I've got a desk that comes up behind me and comes over here, and so, but under the desk is a mess, and then I've got some shelves up here, again they're a mess, and then my fabric is sawed up this way, again it's okay, it's not particularly messy as such, but it's not in any major order. And so I'd like to have a bit of a tidy up under here where I keep just sort of chucking stuff, and there's becoming less and less space for me to actually sit. Apologies if I'm not looking directly at the camera. I'm filming on my phone. I normally film on the iPad, and it's throwing me off slightly, so I do apologise. And I'm also talking really, really fast, aren't I? Calm down, Claire. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to have a lovely tidy up of my sewing space. I've got one of those ottoman storage bed things, so I've cleared out a little bit of space under there, so some of the stuff that I don't use as often is going to go under there. I'm going to have a lovely clear out of my fabrics. I'm going to decide if I want them all still. I don't have masses and masses and masses of fabrics because I just don't have the space to put them, which is probably a good thing because it does but there is still probably some that perhaps I might de-stash, or I'm going to think of projects that I can use them for, or I'll take them to a sewing swap or something. And then others that I'm going to think about what I might like to make with them, which might feature obviously in my Make 9 for 2024. So that's sort of my organisational type things that I want to do. And I also, in terms of sewing, I don't know what I'm going to plan to sew over the next few days. I just think I'm going to take the time to organise my sewing space, kind of reset things. Over the month of December got a little bit kind of out of hand, where I was so busy making Christmas stuff that things have got a bit messy, and I think it's stunting my creativity slightly because I can't think about what I want to sew. And there's definitely things that I do want to sew, but I just need to kind of reset, I think. And I guess that's a great way to go into the new year, isn't it? But it isn't necessarily it's not like, oh my goodness, my New Year's resolution is such and such. It's just a case of I've got to that point where I need to reset a little bit. So yeah, looking forward to doing, well, I'm not actually looking forward to doing that bit, but I am looking forward to it being done, and hopefully it will reignite my creative juices, which I feel have gone a little bit down, which often happens to me after Christmas because I spend December and November really kind of hard sewing for Christmas gifts, and then I do feel a little bit burnt out. So yeah, this time I'm just going to take it to reset, rethink about what I want to do, and go from there. So I hope everyone has had the most amazing Christmas if you celebrate, or some time with friends and family, etc. during this holiday period. I know it can be a really tricky time of year for some people, so huge hugs to anybody that is needing one. I know that it can be really, really tricky for some at this time of year. So as I say, huge hugs. Thank you for joining me today. I really do appreciate you stopping by. Do give me a like and subscribe if you haven't done so. But until next time, take care. Happy sewing. Bye bye all. Bye.